Mina engikhuluma lani igama lami ngumelu Simoyo. I'm the organizing secretary for Bulawayo Progressive Residents Association. Organ wabantu. Siyabonga Mpopoma omuhle ngizananzela ukuthi umhlangano namhla siwenza sihlanganele labangani bethu abesite. Ngabona liyabeza abesite sasenzela inhlelo eziningi ezitshiyeneyo. So bakhona lapha injongo yomhlangano wethu ukuthi sizohlangana lama candidates athi afuna ukumela Mpopoma. Ngabona liyakwazi ukuthi kulokhetho olukhona mhla ka-26 kuMbimbitho olwama councilors lapha Mpopoma ku ward 9. So besifisa ukuthi ama candidates wonke abe khona lapha azositshela njengempopoma ukuthi kuyini asithembisa khona. So iyo injongo yomhlangano wethu esithi meet the candidate series ukuthi babuye lapha bazositshela ukuthi bakhuluma ngani. So loba senjilo ukuthi sikamba labe site so umama uSizakele Ndlovu uzasibambela lolu hlelo.
A very good day and welcome to the site election debate series here on Asake Online. My name is Sizwagele Ndlovu. Today we are in Mpopoma, Ward 9, and we shall be featuring two councillors. Well, prospective councillors is the case, and we are going to be hearing from them about their campaigns, their manifestos, what they intend to do for the community, as well as from the community as well, who will be given an opportunity to ask them questions. What are they going to do once they become councillors? What's the way forward? And this will help in the road to leading up to choosing the councillor in March 26 in the by-elections that will be coming up. Without further ado, please enjoy the series today. As I mentioned, it's a side election debate series. And please stay tuned and enjoy the debate.
Ngimele MDC-T ekhokhelwa ngubaba uMonzoro. Ngizalelwe lapha eMpopoma, ngikhulele lapha eMpopoma, ngihlezi lapha eMpopoma.
Baba Gasela, for a politician who take too much when sitting in microphone, you would 5 minutes but I siyabonga for that short brief. Baba Mabuto, please come through.
Oh, thank you very much. Siyabonga zakhamizi ezinhle. Sibonga abesite le Bulawayo Progressive Resident Association ukusilethela uhlelo oluhle kangaka ukuthi sizozibika phakathi komphakathi. Mina engilapha nguMabuto Donaldson. Ngizalelwe khona pha koBulawayo mhla ka-7 February 1983 eMpilo. Ngayenza i-primary yami eNkulumani lapha kusaselo baba omnyama lo baba uDlodlo wayemdeputizer. Ngazokuya emashingo lepha engaqedisa khona izifundo zami. Ngabuya ngaqeqesha emakolejini akoBulawayo, Bulawayo Poly, Trust Academy. Ngazoba ngo-Group Operations Manager transport Copville Holdings kanye ibambelele okuhle Zimbabwe until 2017. From 2007 sebambile wena. Mina ngisihlali sakhona eMpopoma ku ward 9 ngeke ngaba ngumphathi wayona le iward iward 9, but unfortunately because of okwenzakalayo liyakwazi ukuthi kwaba lama recall kwaba lokubizana bizana. Mina ke ngimele Citizens Coalition for Change ekhokhelwa ngubaba advocate Pastor Nelson Jamisa. Ngiyabonga.
Uhlelo lethu sesizacela ukuthi lisichasisele ukuthi lijongeni lizakwenzelani iWard 9, what are your plans and what can ama residents ka Ward 9 expect? Lizabamela njani? Lifuna ukugijimisa what issues, ama challenges, elifuna ukuthi your priorities. What are you going to do for the people? What issues are you going to chase for the people? In manifesto yenu nje uthi okay, seli race le. What is the plan? So Baba Gasela, ngawo ngabe uzositshela ukuthi iplan yenu nje isiya phambili nxa abantu bazawuthi sivotelelena as councillor. What can they expect?
Mina ngicela ukulimela Mpopoma omhle In brief, bengilimele Mpopoma ngimele residents okweminyaka thile ngilethemba akakho othandabuzayo ngokulimela kwami. Khathesi ngidinga ukuyalimela kuCouncil ngenxa yokunanzelela izinto thile ezingahambi kuhle, ezingahanjiswa kuhle. Notably, silama bills omunye lomunye phakathi kwethu lapha ohleziyo lapha olendlu ole property Mpopoma angakufakaza ukuthi silama bills abuhlungu kakhulu awesabekayo esingakwaziyo ukuthi isizathu sawo ngesani. Ngiyathembisa ukuthi ngingaya eCouncilini ngezinye zezinto okumele ngizilwise ukuthi iCouncil imele inanzelele. Mpopoma ngumuzi wabantu abakhulileyo. Mpopoma ngumuzi wabantu abanye asebebadala asebedinga ukuthi ngabakhangelwa ngendlela ehlukileyo lolutsha. But ngiyananzelela ukuthi ngendlela esikhangela ngayo nxa sikhetha ama-candidate ethu asinanzeleli ukuthi umuntu esimkhethayo ngumuntu onganani, ngumuntu ozakuma njani. Yebo, kulungile sikhangele olutsha, kodwa ngile concern ngolutsha. Nxa sesibakhethile abatsha uyafika eCouncilini ngale, nxa sekufika ama-issues amanye abuhlungu bese betshela ukuthi silifakele imali kumbe ukuthi silingezelele imali. Sicela ukuthi hambani liyepasisa into leyo. Sikhethe umuntu omutsha ongalandlu, ongalalutho, ongalasstand, ongalalutho, inidi zakhe ezisasabeleleyo okwesabekayo. Kambe licabanga ukuthi umuntu loyana uzakwenze njani? Yisi sizathu esenza izinto zethu ezinengi, sibone izinto zethu ezinengi zingaphambi, zingaphathwa kuhle, ngoba sengicabanga ama-interest ami, ngifuna istand. Njengoba sempromise ukuthi ukuze ngizuze imali kumele ngivume lokhu lalokhu. Mina ngilapha angidingi imsebenzi. Ngilendlu ngibe lendlu from 1969 kuze kufike lamhla. I'm not looking for a stand. I'm not looking for an employment. Kodwa uzwelo lwami luyikufisa ukuzamela wena njengesakhamuzi. Okwesibili, silama best pipes esiwabonayo eCouncilini angalungisekiyo, angalungiswayo. Ngemuvanyana nje sike saba lohlupho olufananayo a few years back. Sa-identifya umfana ozalwa eMpopoma, umntaka gwethu okuthiwa nguMilton, ubesebenza eCouncilini. I'm not sure kumbe usesekhona. Umfana loyana ama-best sewer wayewamanager okumangalisayo. Samsebenzisa thina eziMpopoma. Umfana lowana watransfer, wasuswa wasiwa eNcema. Khathesi siyawabona ama-best pipes akhona sihamba phakathi kobulongwe babantu every day. Kodwa sinama-councilors ahlezi eCouncilini, ahlezi phakathi kweCouncil. Akulancedo esilubonayo. They are being compromised. They are being compromised. esefike ngale abesecabanga ukuthi manje kuthiwe hayi lokhu singakubamba kuzasihlupha kuzasinciphisa imali. So sekumele umuntu avume because udinga umsebenzi. Mina angidingi umsebenzi. Uzwelo lwami ukuthi ngiyisakhamuzi eMpopoma. Ngizele ngiseMpopoma. Ngiyakhangela ngibona ngathi bekungaba kuhle ukuthi in every location lapha okuthelelwa khona izindlu kube le-ofisi, i-ofisi eza-entertaina abadala babuya bezedinga uncedo lwama-bills abo. Khathesi la siya khona ukhonjwa e-Tower Block ukuthi ngahambe e-Tower Block aye chasiselwa nama-bills akhe. Mbona ngathi khonapha i-council is short-changing i-community. Yizinto engikhangela ukuthi nxa ngingaya ekhansilini yizinto zokuqala ezokuthi ngibange umsindo ngazo. Yebo ngiyakwazi ngizabe ngikhuluma with a lone voice because kugcwele abantu asebekholisile for a long time kumbe abakholisayo. Okwesithathu, ubulawayo kakhulu, ubulawayo uhanqwe yimguza Rural Council. Ukukhula kukabulawayo kunzima. Kodwa into engimangalisayo ukuthi ama-councillors nxa sesikhetha uCouncil ukuthi kaye ngale, ufika promise iland, uzanikwa iland. Kambe yiphi iland ekhulayo ezalayo lapha ama-councillors azabe sikelwa khona iland 15-20 years down the line? Bazabe besikelwa yiphi iland lawo ma-councillor angenayo? Silaman councillors angu-29 currently, engxenye very shortly azabe sengu-40. Kambe leyo land abazabe besikelwa kuyo yiphi? Mina nxa ngisiye ekhansilini ngenye yezinto engiza kuyabanga umsindo ngayo, ngoba ubulawayo kakhulu, ubulawayo ngekakhule leyi land abayisikelanayo abaqina sebevumelana betshontsha iland kabulawayo beyinikana. It is not right for Bulawayo. Okwesine, i-budget ikhona every year, i-budget yemali emele isetshenziswe koBulawayo. But indlela eyapprovwa ngayo i-budget ingizwisa ubuhlungu kakhulu, ngoba iyabuya lapha ehholi yeMpopoma, sifike sidibhethe ngayo, siyirejecte i-budget. Ithathwe iye eMagwegwe, iye ePhumula, iye eCountry Park, kuyedibhethwa ngayo, bafike bayirejecte. But what happens? Later on, the same budget izabuya isivele ekhansilini isingepasileyo. And when you investigate ukuthi i-budget le kati yaliwe ngabantu, kati ipase njani, you are told ukuthi ama-councillors ahlale phansi ayipasisile. Bayipasisa njani ama-councillors i-budget eyaliwe ngabantu? Bayipasisa njani ke ningitshele zihlobo zami i-budget eyaliwe ngabantu? Batsheliwe ukuthi lifuna imali, nxa lifuna imali pasisani ibudget nazi. Ngokwesaba ukuthi bengingala msebenzi isikhathi esingaka, khathesi sengilo msebenzi, ngingayekela ukuthi umsebenzi lo upase kuthi angisoze ngizuze istand angisoze ngizuze imali so as a result ibudget ipasiswa ngama-councilors esiwakhethileyo thina ukuthi kahambe ayesimela ekhansilini. What is strange over everything yikuthi kabaphenduki ama-councilors ukuthi bazesitshela ukuthi hayi ibudget lana sesiyipasisile and okwenze sayipasisa it's ABCD. Isihlobo zami ngizwa ubuhlungu ngoba mina ngiyinzalo yeMpopoma, ngingumuntu omdala eMpopoma, ngikhulele eMpopoma, ende izinto ezenzakalayo eMpopoma zingameva abuhlungu kuye wonke umzali ongangami ophambi kwami ongemva kwami. So yizo izimiso engileqiniso ukuthi nxa mina ngingazuza iblessing yenu as community ukuthi ngiyelimele, mina I will stand very firm on these things. Ngalawo amafitshane ngiyabonga.
Baba I was looking at the time, we had about 10 minutes, so I will allow you 10 minutes to give us your plan for Ward 9. I'll tell you about Mabuto. Izandla.
Kuqakathekile bakithi Bulawayo Mpopoma uku-understanda ukuthi before ungatshele abantu ukuthi uzabayenzelani kumele ube kwazi irole yakho as a councillor, so that nxa ungahamba ngale emachembeni ngale ungayenza amaphutha, ngoba zikhona ezinye izinto esisuka sizikhulume khonapha ezingayenzakali ngaphi ngale. Nxa sesikhethiwe bakithi khathesi singama-political animals, sigqoka amabhatshani ama-political parties ethu, but once we assume i-office ukuthi sesingu-councillor or usungu-councillor, you are now a civic leader. Usungu-councillor wonke umuntu nje. That's one thing you need to understand as a councillor. Also, wena councillor kathi kahle kahle umsebenzi wakho ngowani, when you bridge between the residents and the council. Ngosuka lezikhala zezakhamizi la uhamba nazo ngale la ubatshela ukwenzakala ngale usiza lakho ngapha kube le two-way communication between the residents and council, wena u-actor as a middleman ugijima njengesigijima. Omnye umsebenzi wakho futhi as a councillor nxa usiya le bantu bakithi, a councillor is not involved into the day-to-day running of council. Ayisomsebenzi ka-councillor lo. Councillor is not responsible for the day-to-day running of council. That's why we have heads of departments. That's why we have got managers and all the staff. And councillor doesn't interfere with the executive. Ekhona ngale. Yikho lisicina libona kusiba lobudlwangudlwangu sokusilwa ama-councillor lani ngoba ukhona omunye osegijima endaweni engaso yakhe. So as a councillor, your role is to formulate policies and to monitor whether those policies are being implemented by the management. Oversight role, you can't see. And the answer is on the same what? On the same page. Njalo ngicela ukuthi ngichazise lokho ukhansila bakithi kayengezelelwa imali njalo ukhansila kaholiswa imali ngumansipala lo. Even utown clerk got a right to kunika increment mina. Even udirector got a right to kunika increment as a councillor. A councillor does not earn. He is given an allowance, and the allowance is set by the minister.
So lokho ukuthi ama-councillors bayasuka benikwa imali ukuthi alipasise lokho, that's a lie. Ngifuna ukuthi libe kwazi zakhamizi ukuze libe kwazi nxa lisithuma andi kade abantu bethu bahamba njani, so that kube clear khonapho. Andisiyazwanana? Yes. Right, coming to the Mensah ranch. Ukuthi thina lapha eMpopoma bakithi liyakwazi ukuthi kwayenzakala okwenzakalayo, but we were working very well ngezakhamizi zeMpopoma, including ubaba Gasela. I've been to his house several times. I used to consult him. Sasibamba ezinye indaba ezisensitive phakathi komuzi. Sisebenzisa iwisdom yabo abadala lapha. Because zikhona ezinye indaba ezokuthi kade I'm 39 years old, ngeke ngahlalisa ubaba of his age no mama sebexabana endlini. I would call the elders ukuthi bengixhase and deal with such kind of issues. And he was one of such people. That's leadership. So leadership, it's not about age. This thing is God-given. And as you say, siyagijima lapha sithi yami nafuna uba lami Mabuto mfuna lami love lami bandifuna ukhansela. But you know what, residents? God has already chosen. The leader has already been chosen and ordained. And as you say, yeah, so akula, there is no need for us to choose sinjani. Sifuka na sisenza njani. And as you say, that is very important. Right. Coming phakathi komuzi lapha bakithi sasifake ama plans phakathi komuzi khona. Siqalisa, I think xa ngaphambanisi in September kulapho where we were sworn in as councillors. Our swearing in ceremony was delayed. Ngendaba zamakhoti, remember ukuthi kwakule electoral election what petition icourt leyana ukuthi ubaba lo hayi ukhetho ruhamba was late to but in September we started work in 2018. Sasilezi inhlelo esasizibekile phakathi komuzi. The first project esasifakile phakathi komuzi was Mpopoma. The rehabilitation of Mpopoma sewer because of sewer perennial outposts of sewer Mpopoma. Ngathatha town clerk, ngathatha director engineering, may his soul rest in peace, Ubaba Smela. Ngathatha deputy director of engineering ubaba Ncube, ngathatha Mrs. Ncube also of engineering, ngathatha a resident association. We toured Mpopoma. That was on the 3rd of October 2019. Sibatshengisa ukuthi khangelani ukuthi izakhamizi zeMpopoma zihlala phakathi kwani for the past 20 years. The town clerk made a commitment on that particular day. What the councillor ngizwile sengisiyahlala phansi the management yami. Abe site babe khona, I'm glad they were there. Even says commissioner, the contractor, a move on site, they were there. While we are begging him town clerk, what the councillor says identify a contractor, mark contractors. Mark contractors moved on site on the 3rd of October 2019. So they approved 3 million Zimbabwe dollars for the rehabilitation of Mpopoma sewer. Waqalisa umsebenzi la ubona kusenzakala. Kwakufakwa the new pipes, building of new main holes. When that project was almost 70% complete, we got recalled from office. And as it is back, that project was never finished satisfactorily. Because their councillor was taken back, was taken away from them. At a critical time when we're pushing one of the major developmental problem issue in Mpopoma. We had plans because yayinga sonto ka councillor kuphela. Izakhamizi zeMachobane zazibuye zakhala la ukuthi hayi bakithi sicela isenzele lokho. Andiyazwisisa. It is not lingezu councillor osukuma lapha bakithi sithi liyabona zakhamizi sengiliyenze lokhana is a problem. Yinto yama residents le. Ama residents bayakhuluma okubahluphayo sesichasana le resident association sesiqalisa ukusebenza. That was our first project. Our second project, sasifakile level sibhalela ufinance director weBulawayo City Council sifake project proposal yethu. ukuthi sifuna ama-sporting facilities aweNyathi Youth Center abe rehabilitated. Sasikuba ke sobala ngoba I'm glad most of the executive members of the Resident Association are here and they can confirm that. Our third lokuzen was to move to Mpopoma Park. You know it very well. The potential players who were coming on board who would be a but we were taken away at that critical time and removed from office, and all those plans failed. And we trust and believe ukuthi nxa inkosi ikhokhela bakithi lezakhamizi eMpopoma zivumile. We want to finish what we started. We want to revisit Machuane Suti kati kwasuka kwaonakala ngaphi council esuka. The project had started well. We had brought happiness to the residents of Machuane. Right. Liyakwazi mhlophe ukuthi ngesikhathi se-water shedding, this is the only ward out of 29 wards. We had 90% supply of water la eMpopoma la. When Magwegwe was going for over 4 months without water, sasi simalapha labo bakhakadebe labo babudube sijama sigijima sifake pressure into zikhamba. Ngesikhathi se-water shedding, you know what was happening? Sasuka khonapho liyakwazi ukuthi through ukusebenza kwethu with this wonderful team, it was not the council affair thing. It was a resident-driven thing. Sivumelana le-executive resident association e-ofisini ukuthi this is the direction which we are taking. Sabuya lapha safaka 1,212 water meters. Lawo bona angene ezindlini la. You saw it. Sasuka khonapho zakhamizi ezindle. You will recall very well we used to tour iward lane. Xa ngathathanga ubaba uHadebe uvice chairman sasithatha ubaba uDube even usecretary wama residents ngengambona la. Sibhode ngomuzi ukuthi ithoilet lelana lisebenza, ithoilet lelana lisebenza. Bengikhangela nje mbhoda ngomuzi Japort 6 or 4 toilets they are not working. Into esasingayivumi ngesikhathi sethina sikhona. We would make sure sasihlupha lo baba kodwa uNdlovu o in charge ngama tower lights ngathi ukuthi lapha so sometimes simthothi thatha imali ye 3% wa detention kusithengela ama bulbs ama lights enjani a light. Ngicina mphenduka kuloko bakithi ukuthi bakithi let us not be diverted. And you have got 6 choices to make on the 26th of March. And on the 26th of March, you are investing your vote. Invest your vote where there is capacity, where there is vision. And yeah, you know it very well. The residents have got their choice. They know. I only realized that for a short time, ngiphakathi kwe-office, ngikhitshwa e-ofisini, the testimonies which were coming from residents were amazing. And if what they were telling me is true, I have no doubt in my heart that come 26th of March, what I hear from the senior citizens, the vendors, in particular the vendors, ngesikhathi se-COVID, babe biyabelayina la, itown ingangenwa leya, liyakwazi khona kuMpopoma. I would write a letter resident by resident, vendor by vendor, to make sure that that person has gone to town. You know what has been happening. liyakwazi ukwakusenzeka iofisi lana yayivulwa kanye liyana. But I think lilapha lokhu you can testify ukuthi almost daily the councillor's office at 8, unless if I'm not in town, would be open. Daily. Yayivula iofisi kaCouncillor. Something which was not happening. Because usuzinikele ukusebenzela izakhamisi. I'm glad ngento kade ikhulunywa ngubaba ukuthi ungabe umuntu olambileyo. Ngoba ngaba umuntu olambileyo at the same time you are told to go and serve residents, you become a problem. Mina nginjalo successful businessman, I'm running a restaurant, a bottle store and a cocktail bar Mpopoma. Like allowance okusuka ku council, I think it's equivalent to $50 now. Bayabubulo council. Akula mali. So you need to know that when you are going to office as a councillor, you are not going there to be employed. It's a voluntary thing. You have volunteered, you have got your own resources, and you are prepared to work for the residents of Mpopoma. They say a good dancer should know when to leave the stage. Thank you.
A microphone vele besenzo ichicha ukuthi yayi isikhathi sethu sesibalekile. Okwakhathesi nxa kulomuntu olembuzo, questions, comment, siyalicela libuye phambili lizokuza ama prospective councillor ethu. Njengoba ejile there's supposed to be 6.
Siyezwa mina ngizalwe eFortrex emakhandeni yikho ekhaya kithi ngeza koBulawayo ngisiza ngathola uBulawayo engubulawayo iyindawo eyayithokozisa ukuthi ubuye ube kuyo usebenze sebenzela abantwana. Unfortunately laba bobabili kabazibulanga, mina bengifuna bazibule batsho ukuthi bangobani bazalwa bafika njani lapha edorobheni ngiyakufuna khona. Bese ngize uthi mama idorobho la koBulawayo liya kuSodoma leGomora is going there and siyahluleka ukunkumisa thina ayithe sichaya izandla umuntu egida nxa sikuchayela izandla ugida siyabe sithi gida uye phambili kodwa ubusubuya kithi uze kuze ukuthi uhamba nje. One, amfuna ukulimothela isikhathi. Idorobho la koBulawayo has been turned to a growth point. Ngizwile lapha bakhuluma kambe ungezwa njani wena ozela umntanakho ehambe siya lodge endlini yomunye umuntu ebhadala $50? Mina ngaphansi kweBulawayo progressive resident, I know everything about Bulawayo. Bengise Benside, bengise Country Park, emachoba nakhona ngeke ngayafika $50 irent. Nampa bayakhuluma want ukuthi kulokhosi. Then phezu kwe $50 lesibhadalayo abantu balezindlu ngiyaxolisa mbijana abantu balezindlu nga10 izolo ngifike edorobheni angizange ngubone lokho. Bakithi bantu bakithi asike sidlale sikhumbula ukuthi kulabantwana kulabo mama omama laba bahlupheke ezindlini bekhangela abantwana ubaba sebalekile sokuyisodoma leGomora siyadinga kwenye indawo. Asikulungiseni idorobho ngele senze njenge status quo esayitholiyo yona makhiwe buso.
Councillor is there, I think, to represent residents of that area, the residents of that area. These days, especially these days, we are using statutes, laws, like what this young man has been saying, to be a representative. Abanye umama wabuza ukuthi amanzi angavalwa mvura ikavalwa kodwa yachipepa chakanzi the bylaws. So as a councillor you should know kuti ma bylaws acho ashandiswa yakuvhara mvura yambuya dhuwe ma bylaws api And how am I going to represent Mrs. Dube ku City Council kuti mavhara mvura nema-bylaws nonga tine chiro chinonzi the constitution which will supersede those bylaws. As a councillor, you're there kana ochenda kukoti ko kunoshandiswa mitemo, and mitemo yacho inoda research yacho inoda munhu ane energy yekuresearcha kuti mutemo upi wendichashandisa kuti mavharire imvura iyi. In fact, my residents chino chechinochema nacho imvura zvikuru. Which section of the law are you going to, which law are you going to use kuti ndivhurise mvura yamunyavi? That's why ndichiti toda munhu anoziya kuresearcha constitution, which section of the constitution yandichashandisa kuti nditi iwewe Tawengo mpurisa wa City Council, mutemo wako wavhara mvura yamunyavi ndinovhurisa nemutemo constitution wokuti. Saka ndoda kuvhunza ma-councillors edu ari pano nhasi, kana mvura yangu ikavharwa ndine chikwereti, because water is a right.
Kodwa ukukhuluma kwangkhona isindebele eminye isikhathi siyambaleke mina umuntu wesishonile, right? Ndinokumbira kuti nditi focho mbichana ndinodayira kuti City Council ichiri kushanda nenzira yayo isati yapindirwa mukati nevanoti tinoziva taka tisina chetinoshaya muno. Muguza yese yanga kutaurwa na baba Gasela yanga iri City Council. Vakazoti wauya vanoti tiri wangwana ndio vakapera kudhirisa kwese. City Council akati zama kunditorera kwese uko paripo pandanga ndichiraramisa guta rangu ndarai kwairimwa zviyo zvekubika doro zvikanzi ayo toteerera zvetinoda. Kusaka City Council yakachema kuti matikwadza. Right, izvo tazviona wakauya wakapindirira futi mumabhawa. Tarisai mabhawa ese akavharwa. Wakapinda iwo vanoti tinoziva. Inotarisai vanhu tiri kutambura. Nhasi unoyu mati maisa wakanseri. Wamwe wakuuyawo rimwe bato wakuti uyu ndewedu. Ngabve asiri wedu. Tarisai muone zvaita ganga rese. Unopondwa imomo ukandwa imomo unoora uri imomo. Hamuna ari kucheka uko. Uyu City Council kumachobani uko ndaiti ndikasvika vanhu vairima muriwo mugirevhe tsvina dzedu dzetinoita idzodzo mvura yabhuluka. Wachirima muriwo ndichiti nini vanhu vanodya zvinhu zvakadai handiri chirwere ere. Asi sekutaura kwaita akanga aripo akasenza iye zvino ukaenda kumachobani panapa. Ndizvo zvinhu zvetinenge tichida kuti kana dai maiswa pazvigaro edzai kuteedza zvido zvevanhu kuti muwe ipapapo tisi vanhu panapa. Kana takuisai pazvigaro haikona kuti zvandagara pachigaro ndainini wakuti wese munhu anotofanira kuteera zvaunoda. Handizvo, hatizvidi izvozvo. Uyai kuvanhu. Ndaigara ndakambotaura inini pana iye kansela uyu naMP ndichiti mimi makaiswa muzvigaro nevanhu makambodaidzawo ere horo yokuti vanhu uyai munzwe zvetiri kubva nazvo. Hapana. Kana wakaita hameno zvimwe handizvizivo ndandisipo. Asi ndiri kutaura chokwadi ndaona kuti tichiwaisa muzvigaro ngavazive kuti isusu vanhu tisawaisa. Ngavachiteedze zvido zvedu isusu vanhu. Haikona kuti munhu akanga arumba make nemudzimai yake wakati mangwana unonzwa ndakutaura zvakati. Hatizvidi. Ndiri kukumbirisa chaizvo kuti kana dai tikakusarudzai mukapinda itai zvido zvevanhu. Nemabhini ambotaurwa. Mabhini akagumisira kudhara mugaba achiripo. Hatina kuona bhini futi. Iyo zvino tiri kutamburawo. Mabhini taakuita kundotsvaga chihomo worasirawo marara imomo wozondokanda parodi. Zvinhu zvaazvisiko. Kare ikako mabhini wainge nebhini muchibva mangoti razara moisa mota iyoyo yatakura. Iko zvino hakuchina. Edzagadzirisa zvinhu izvi ndatenda.
Yami iza kuba i-comment and okudanisa kakhulu kuma-clinics ma-councilors. Ema-clinics kathesi uzabona ngesikhathi abaqalisa ngaso. Bayaphuza ukuqalisa noma i-service yabo uzathola ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi bengahamba etiyeni 1 hour umuntu esetiyeni ukuphenduka ngale bevela kulunch bayaphuza. Kwesinye isikhathi uhambe eclinic uzuswele le paracetamol. Lokutho ukuthi paracetamol akula paracetamol. Ukhangele noma ama-flows uzathola ukuthi kufuze kube le tiling ukuthi ukhanya ukuthona khona le yilokhuzeni clinic. Sesibuya ama-youth aid Gasela ndawo yokudlalela ama-youth centers thina sakhulela kuma-youth centers. Kwakulamathi ukuthi ungaqeda isikolo ungaswela into yokwenza kwakulama-training institutes. For example enyathi youth center lapha besenza i-welding ama-school fees amalokhuzeni ama-school leavers abanye omama ngale isowing. So ngenye into yiko sesibona ama-youth ethu kathesi vele sebesidakela basela enye into ekuyenza enye i-comment emfuna ukuyibeka kulokhuzeni kubaba uMabuto kulomsebenzi wayenza ubaba uMabuto omkhulu. I think it was last year, the last of last year. Kwaba lo housemate waswela umntwana engela Bera Society engela bandland. Ngithe bandland nga-approacha uMabuto. uMabuto wase approacha i-residence. So uMabuto umntwana lwana wabekwa yi-residence. Ukhansela wakhipha imali yakhe wakhipha ilokhuzeni imali yakhe ekuyabhadala ilokhuzeni i-grave. Recently kule salukazi ku-28 wakhipha imali yakhe eyi-destitute engilani wasebenza. Ngiyabonga.
Ubaba uGasela uke wakhuluma ngokuthi abatsha njani e-office umbuzo ukuthi lisithembisane njengabantu abatsha because lapha nxa likhuluma ngokuthi ama-bills ezindlu thina abantu abatsha silazindlu lisithembisane as youth.
Silithembisa ukuthi lizasebenza. Lizosebenza. Esichololo nje. Owakhathesi senza nika ama-prospective councillors ethuba lokukhuluma. Sizaqala ngani baba Gasela ekuphenduleni kwenu ngicela ukuthi okokuqala sicela likhiphe imask silibone nxa selisiza lapha phambili lokuthi abantu abaku-television balibone lathi ukuthi hayi nxa sebelidinga kusasithi hayi ngidinga imask eyi-blue but yabo sitshintshile wafaka imask eyi-red. So sabe singasakwazi ukuthi ngubani baba Gasela. So ekuphenduleni kwenu le kepesi sicela le kepesi ngicela likhiphe sibili mask total. Handsome grandfather. Ekuphenduleni kwenu ma-prospective councillors nxa kulokho eliza kuphendula okubuziweyo and also just isummary ngoba liqeda ukukhuluma sesizavala. So lizaphendula imibuzo nxa lile anything elifuna ukuyiqedisisa just parting words nje ama-last words ngizacela ukuthi silenze njalo. I will give you 7 minutes maximum each. Isikhathi bani? 29 to 1. Oh, 29 to 1. All right. So singathi all right. Okay, singathi 10 minutes maximum anti. Liphendule yonke into then we summarize bese sivala. And then so ngizabe ndi time yabe nhlezi laphana ngiyabona sensithi 5 yabe sekusele 5 minutes 3 2 1 nxa sensithi time out ngiyacitsha i-microphone ayazidlalela. So baba Gasela
ngicela ukuthi ngithi mina lowana umbuzo obuze ngokwe-council ngiyabona Mabuto angawuphendula ngcono because mina I've never been to council. Angikaze ngisebenze ecounsilini so ngingabe ngivoqa udaka nje. Kodwa engingawuphendula ngokajaha ukuthi abatsha sizabenzelana. Abatsha nxa usuthe waba seofisini inkalakatha ukuthi ubaqoqe baqoqeke ube kwazi ukuthi laba baqeqetshe ngaphi baqeqetsheni bafuna ukuncediswa ngani ubusudinga ke indlela yokubancedisa njengoba kunje ngingeke ngithi ukuthi umntanami uqeqetsheni ulani wazini kodwa nxa sesiligroupile laba ngama group ngaba kwazi ukuthi laba baqeqetshe lapha usizo lwabo oludingakalayo lulapha ngilakho ukwelula isandla esiloncedo esizancedisa ama groups njengalokho so kungaba nzima ukuthi ngokwethemba lokho esikunikwa yiCouncil sithi thina sikuthembisa abatsha because iCouncil inika abantu okuyimsebenzi kokudobha amaphepha okuyimsebenzi kokudobha amaphepha angikhangelanga kakhulu ukuthi ngikukhangelele abantwana bentanga yakho yinto yabokhulu yinto yabogogo yebo lani nge-critical situation oyabo kuyo ngilakho ukuthi ngithi mina hayi kulungile ule problem ule wothi siyibambe kanje ngufake labokhulu labogogo yiyo indlela engikhangela ukuthi sifanele sincedisane ngayo ngiyabonga
ngithanda ukuthi ngiqala ukuphendula umbuzo okababa uGumeto vela kwa13 Fortrixel Makhandeni akumdala wami siyabonga ngombuzo obaba uGumede ubuzo umbuzo ukuthi kathi lina elizosimela yena antu uzichazile wathi uvele Fortrixel Makhandeni livela ngaphi andiyazwisisa I think isibuya lapha sizibikile lapho esazalelwa khona andi ngisuke ngibe sensitive futhi Bulawayo Mpopoma akulunganga to divide people on ethnic lines. If I get elected into office as a councillor and I start ukuseva abantu ukuthi lo umtonga lo umshona lo umdebela, I'm missing it. So as leaders we must be very careful on such sensitive matters because they can agitate the community and the community can be a place. Asizameni ukuthi sibe ngokuthi zonke ibhasi yamakhaya ethwala lembuzi la konke kanti yes right ukhuluma ngoBulawayo during the glory days of Bulawayo that was then Daddy and I know ukuthi uyakwazi ukuthi amfuna ukugamba ama political parties or ama government. I think the government of the day is responsible for the decay of Bulawayo. We used to go to City Centenary Park Lapana singena koBulawayo sibuya on holidays ikhona laphana kwakunukelela ukhachi lesinkwa sika Downings uze ukuthi usuku ontutu but akathe sokukunye and I know how you dearly miss those days. Omnye ubaba umuntu omdala ngamthwala ngemoto vele eGwanda ngechaya umajayivana ngisithi kuleli lizwe ayekashayina kule ngabona umuntu omdala sebamba isihlathi so wathi zona mfana cithi ingoma yakho le mina ha baba sekutheni emotweni yami wathi yemfana ngadliwa kakhulu ngezikhathi lezi. So that was the end of our committee, you see. And it is our prayer ukuthi i-restoration elizwe lethu bakithi sibe lobukhokheli and most importantly the God-fearing leaders abangakwanisa ukuthi bephakamisa ilizwe leli benze izifiso zabantu. Ulo baba okhulume nge-constitution amanzi washandisa constitution yipi close yipi kuthiwa ubaba umnyavi. Yeah, there are bylaws, but some of the bylaws are now archaic. They have passed through their heydays, they need to be revisited. But ngicela ukuthi ngilitshele ngenye inyamazana eyalungiswa yi-government yona leyi eyenza ukuthi thina as councillors singafunctioni kuhle sibe lamandla ethu wonke siphongwa ama-councillors ayi-studi ceremonial councillors. After the constitution, there is what the minister gazetted and said it's the Urban Councils Act. That animal is dangerous. We are sorry, so it's determined by the minister. Look, so the budget, the person who endorses that budget is the minister. Linga kangela in notice a circulator etuelo municipality upon the approval of the budget by the minister. Minister kaso councillor phela. And so yeah, kumele siqondisane khonapha. Andiyazwisisa. After that constitution, that animal called the Urban Councils Act is dangerous and we don't want it. We don't know how it can be removed because it is interfering ngamandla ama-councillors. Andiyazwisisa. Amandla have been given to the executive, the directors, the town clerk besiya khonale. Please lob for that thing to be removed so that the blame my councillors ngento ekhona. Okuphakathi lapho please abangakwanisa you can have a copy from me and photocopy it and start that Urban Councils Act. It is not good for the cities. Amandla wonke they are centralized to the office of the minister. We can't make decisions on our own without the approval of the minister. Siyakwanisa kuyasibele sake sathi bakithi asikeni siyafulele izikweleti ama residents. The minister refused that. Why minister? Kwakwenze Harare sathi nasifuna ukuimplement ezibulawo babona abantu laba sebethola imoto political mileage ngalokho. He wrote a circular through the permanent secretary. The circular came singathi siyenza lokho zesuku lo secular level uthi ma councillors asavunywa ukuthi liyenze lokho lalokho. Tender issues, please leave us alone. We are not involved in tender issues. The tender issues are centralized in the office of the town clerk, and the councillor has no say. He has no authority. He is not allowed to interfere with the tender processes. So kumele nxa sikhuluma njengezakhamizi andi sikhuluma into linika amacala the right people or the wrong people. And yeah. Look, it's a ceremonial thing. Have you ever seen here the diagram? It is supposed to be the mayor, the councillors, the town clerk, heads of department who settle seat. But now I've been in council, I know it. Let that thing be controlled, the urban councils. Let it be removed. Ama councillors, enibwe amandlawo ayiwo. A mayor is just a ceremonial mayor. He's not an executive mayor. They were executive mayors, and we need such kind of mayors. The Urban Councils Act came and it removed such. Says Punguma, yes, vas. No. To be honest, I'm before the camera and I can say it boldly. I don't take nonsense in my chambers. And high you want me to say high. They know it. Luana is a problem. Because I don't compromise when it comes to matters of principle. Singahleka sonke sijoke sonke, but on matters of principle I don't compromise. Says one as a kamisezindle. So nyaye kuti constitution ipi yokuvhara mvura yako. What is the right, Bagiti? It's a right. Why should we deny our residents that? But at the same time, I will be a very dangerous councillor if I say don't pay your bills. That's wrong, that's toxic. Play your part as a resident. That water is purified, kulama chemicals, let's support our council. I know the little we get, and instead of getting the calabash, let's pour that dollar to the city of Bulawayo. If we don't encourage user please don't vote for me. I will be a dangerous councillor. I don't want to poison you. Pay your bills. And in any way you can. Whether you've got 2 cents, that 2 cents is something to the city of Bulawayo. But of course, I don't agree with certain things which I'm seeing now in the city of Bulawayo, the way the rates have been. You see, one person phoned me and said, Councillor, honestly speaking, 217,000 for a shop license. If we are to go with the bank rate, which means that person is paying over 1,000 US, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes, as a city, we need to come up with other revenue-generating projects instead of milking the ordinary residents. We need the management which can think outside the box. You see, how can the city generate revenue to cushion the residents? I was reading that if bill may be 3,000, you'll be paying 7,500, an ordinary resident. And here I'm not politicking, I'm speaking facts. Kunzima, kuyasinda, khona abadala bezokhala. We don't know ukuthi kwenzakala kanjani. Right. Clinics. In as much as we are not allowed to interfere with the day-to-day running of council, I think abane lali mbona la ubumbulo babu se clinic la ngasithi ngathi ndlula ngemoto mphume clinic la pana. You see, senior citizens, they are subjected to behlale langeni bequeuile. I'm glad because we've heard wonderful sister in charges who were listening to their councillor. We had Sister Maposa, Sister Svanda, whom I still remember. I don't think they are still here. Ngangi sitting ngafika bakithi babe sukumela phezulu into zihamba. I don't know what is happening now, but we hope it can be corrected. Right, young men. Thank you very much for coming to grace this meeting. You know what? I've got a concern with Lucha. They don't participate in these residents' meetings. But thank you for coming back to raise your concern. And you are in school uniform. The only way your councillor can help you, my brother, if you start, like I see, we are bad. Maybe to happen you go to college, you would need a place for attachment. And yes, but we have got listening directors also. But you must be of good behavior. The behavior which I saw, especially from Ulucha during my term of office as a councillor, leaves a lot to be desired. Where the issues of drug abuse, To an extent, I had to call a meeting together with the resident minister, Mabuto. Saba Mpopoma High Lapan, the officer in charge, the superintendent, they were all here, and all the school heads in Dole Isingen, let's call and said. But I'm glad we managed to keep that. We managed to deal with Baba or taking some trucks in Pakila. If I trucks packed go match on off Kubeli Mari Kupela, a chelum don't come to Pakonapa. The old men who used to steal ganja cakes in Mpopoma High School, we dealt with those issues. Labima blocking up. Angwas go to Wasuga Wawela in. Abaneng Babe was, especially Amayuta Pongusalima Korinonga Kondakali Pema Ganchai. Mubangabafanaban. Yes, I see the alignment. Yes, come. Yeah. So, young men, I urge you, keep studying and your sister. It will be when the time comes, don't hesitate to approach your counselor for assistance. And it's not only, I've got a lot of friends in the corporate. Somebody who has served corporate, not only Iku City Council, where you can be assisted. But at the same time, encourage a lot of you to attend these critical meetings. Siyabonga.
Ngicela abangani bakho badala sicela likhuthaza abazukulu abantwana everybody mtakasisi mtakabhuti abazukulu bonke please may they go register to vote. Ama constituencies to azajinja if the numbers are not there. Ama registration numbers to angehla ama constituencies azakhula abe makhulu even bigger than what they are. So singekele ku register ukuyavota kuzaba lenkinga. So between now and 28 February, which is next week, salikhuthaza, please go out in your numbers, le register, le donso makhelwane. Noma sesibhoraneni lisaya ngaphi, please donsana nini le register ukuvota. Asilitshela ukuthi vote for who, that is not our business, but just asking you, please get out in your numbers. Asilanda ukuthi livotela bani, but okuqhakathekileyo, please between now and the end of February, register to vote. Thank you so much for watching the site election debate series. We were in Ward 9 in Mpopoma, and the debate goes on. It will continue. This is just the beginning, leading up to March 26th, which is the date for the by-elections. My name is Sizwagele, and thank you so much for watching Asake Online. And please remember to register to vote. You have until the 28th of February, so get out there and register to vote. Encourage your youth, especially daughters, sons, nephews, nieces, anybody who is over the age of 18, please encourage them. Treat them to ice cream afterwards. Give them something to just get out there and teach them the process of being a responsible citizen in Zimbabwe. Thank you so much for watching, as I said before, and we will see you in other programs. Bye for now.